Happy Black History Month, everyone!
Hello everybody, Prince Bear here. We're in Disney Springs today because it's time to continue celebrating soulfully. As your number one choice in food and infotainment, if the stuff exists, we're gonna find it. Remember, she's vegan, I'm not. Let's go be black.
Be sure to celebrate black.
You heard the girl.
We have the Charles Woodson Intercept Cabernet. Now, we just had our first Charles Woodson at California Grill on Valentine's Day, and Bear and I are not sports ball people, so I just learned after Valentine's Day that he's an 18-year NFL Hall of Famer who, after retiring, decided to open a winery. So cheers to supporting a dream. I love this. Like, the Pinot was nice, the Cab is nice. I'm gonna start buying his bottles because his wines are really good. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 wines. This is wine-tastic.
So it's so nice to see them actually going and sourcing black breweries and black wineries, because that's the extra step. That's what I like to see done here at Disney Springs. I like to see it advertised a little bit better. Homecomin, Southern cooking, roots built off Black history, help build that sort of. The wine is just like, it's there. You had to ask for it. At least they had it. Ooh. It's quite nice. I actually think the Pinot Noir was better, but we looked it up, and they're only about $20 a bottle, like at the normal liquor store. So it's like a nice treat if you want like a nice dinner. Buy all your friends wine for Black History Month. Or liquor, if you will. I give it 3.5 out of 5 claws. Like us, the Ganachery this year, it's doubling down on Celebrate Soulfully with 2 items. The first of which is this cookie butter ganache square. You can just get the one that's cookie butter chocolate, and then it's also 65% dark chocolate. This inspired by created by cast member Destiny Hines. I love that they link the items back to a appropriate cast member for each heritage month. I don't just do this for Celebrating Soulfully, they do this for all the months. Go ahead and take the tiniest of bear bites. Ooh. Look at the inside. The inside is all cookie butter. It's like encased. Super tasty. You can get like groups of like 3 or 5 or even 10 and get, a little bit off. You want a little chocolate treat to take with you on your way out of your trip, or even just to take home. You can bring your partner gifts. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. Just any time of year. I should probably take my own advice. I would give this 4 out of 5 claws. If I was a sweets person, I could see myself eating a lot of these. We have the second item from the Ganachery this year, the Soul Pralines, created by Sheila Motown, inspired by Disney's Soul. They have little decorations on top from the Soul movie, and it's basically just a praline covered in 65% dark chocolate. And they are thick. You buy them in a box of 4. They're $10 for a box. And I was not expecting them to be this big. They're going to be like half of this size. That's a thick boy. I'm glad they're in a box. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to finish these. Might as well just do Joe. I'm going to bite off Joe. Wow. Ooh. I have a lot of childhood history with pralines and pecans in general. If you've been here for a while, if not, you're new. We had 2 big pecan trees outside my house as a child, and I basically burned myself out on pecans very early. Chocolate covered is a renewal for me, and it sort of takes me back. It's a good Black History Month treat. I would say definitely Take your time. They're very, very rich, and I don't see eating more than like one of these at a time. Or share them with your friends, loved ones, family members, whichever. I would give this a delicious 4.5 out of 5 claws. I wish there were vegans so the Prince could have some. I think she would really like these.
Fountain of Youth. There are a couple of different vegan options that you can eat here. Check out some of our previous Hangar Bars for those. I'm just doing drinks. Oh yes, I celebrate the arrival of this drink. I did not drink too much from the Fountain of Youth, so I will not need a stroller. Thank you, Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland. This one's very juice forward. Not my favorite one that I've had out of all of them, and I hate how they keep changing the glass and it keeps getting smaller. I'll give this one a 2 out of 5 Fountains of Youth. I do not feel youthful drinking this.
I feel like the Fountain of Youth has always been the origin of my mini golf water joke, because there's no drink that we get on the regular that looks like mini golf water more than the Fountain of Youth. You know, is it supposed to make you feel young, or is it supposed to trick you into making you feel young? Or just looking younger? I suppose it could. Chances are probably not.
Would it be alright if we
Tastes like they melted purple Skittles on ice. It's the slightest tinge of the alcohol. If you're into something that's very like juice forward and not a whole lot of like alcohol bite, this is you. Otherwise, you might want to avoid this one. 3 out of 5 plus.
Duke's Cold Nose from Cold City Brewery in Jacksonville. Bear and I used to live in Jacksonville, and we actually used to eat lunch at this brewery all the time. They have some amazing vegan food. We don't have a video of that on our channel. Maybe we should do that at some time. Comment and let us know if you want us to go to Jacksonville and do Jacksonville videos too. Very nutty, but not too rich, like not Newcastle nutty, like just a couple of levels below that. And I'm actually not mad at that. I'm into that. I would give it a 4 out of 5 beers. It is surprisingly delicious. It's very rich. So like if you're not into something it's not hoppy, but it's just like a little rich on the beer side, it's just dark. So if you're not into dark beers, you're probably not gonna like this. But I think even as a new beer drinker, you're gonna enjoy this.
Duke's Cold Nose, I guess, reminds me of home. We did live in Jacksonville for quite a while. Not from Jacksonville, but at this point, we could call ourselves Duval County natives with all the negatives that might come with. So to all of our Duval County family, if any of you are still watching, cheers. Ooh. Well, that's how you Duval. Nice and nutty. It's like a dark beer without any of the hang up to dark beer, and still very drinkable. I like a good Duke's Cold Nose when I can't decide what I want to drink. It's like a natural replacement for me for Yingling. Because this is a bit nuttier than the Yingling would be. I give it 4 out of 5 plus. So here we have the Celebrate Soulfully option from Hangar Bar this month. It's called Griot and Vilquarts. It refers to the pork, the fried pork in here, which is Haitian design, which is the grills, and then the Vilquart is the slaw, the pickled slaw that's in here. And apparently there's some Scotch bonnet peppers in here and plantains as well. It's basically a little pork cup with slaw. Now this creation is inspired by cast member Daphne Villemay. I hope I'm getting that right. And her Haitian background. You can definitely taste the Scotch bonnet in there. It's not as powerful as some of the Scotch bonnet that we've had in the past, and that's a good thing. The heat's very front of the mouth. I give it like a 4 out of 10 on the spice scale. It's a comfortable heat that doesn't cover up the flavor of both the plantains, the pork, and the pickled slaw. And honestly, if you were looking for like a nice like light tapas that's like not going to fill you up, this Hangar Bar always feels to me like a pre-movie type of thing. It's like a movie pregame, and this is perfect. These are super tasty. I'm not usually big on fried food, but fried plantains is something I can never pass up. I would give this 4.25 out of 5 claws. If you like any of the things that I mentioned, the ingredients, you should come eat this. We have the Proud Snacks Petite Cake, a little Proud Snacks box. This whole thing is a cake.
Duh.
They did not have
Family. What?
on the Celebrate Soulfully blog post. So this is like one where like, will they, won't they? And they did. But I don't see myself eating a whole cake. So I'm not going to get it.
And also,
I've never watched The Proud Family. Princess got me watch a couple episodes. She is all in. I have never watched. Never really got into it. I feel bad about that, just a little bit.
shame.
Shame.
My first time in forever, I haven't actually ordered food at Flight Pig. I just got this apple cider whiskey sour because they changed the whiskey again so that I can have it. So, we continue our liquid diet at Celebrate Soulfully because they didn't have anything vegan. Cheers to the vegans though, because we can have liquid. Tastes like an apple pie that Snow White shouldn't try. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a Princess item. Get you one of these. It's like my go-to every time I come to Disney Springs.
I love that they changed the recipe back and now this is the evening for the princess. There was a short period of time when the recipe changed and she couldn't have it. And this is literally her favorite drink at Disney Springs. Probably one of the best drinks you can get at Disney Springs. I know that some people shy away because it comes pre-mixed, but even pre-mixed here at Flight Pig, these drinks come very strong. And they're consistently good. Consistent. Like a cold apple pie. If you'd ever had a craving for a cold apple pie, trust me, it's delicious. Whiskey based, apple pie based. I can't go wrong with it. That's a 5 out of 5 clause. If there was any drink you recommended to try here at Disney Springs, this would definitely be in the top 3. Probably number 2. Maybe number 1. It's probably number 1. So here we have Polite Pig Celebrate Soulfully item for the month. This is Chef Cilo's pork belly. Now, the one thing that's good about Polite Pig is that they rotate out their items, even though it says seasonally, basically monthly. And every month you're getting some unique chef special item, both in drink form. Usually there's some sort of like seasonal drink, and then there's seasonal food. Some of them have repeated a couple years because they're that good. This one we've never had, but like it's delicious looking pork belly, surrounding wagon style, some black beans and rice, a little bit of slaw on top, a couple jalapenos. This plating is immaculate. If we were ever to be influencers on anything, to say that this is something that we influence people on, we need to say come to Polite Pig. We love Polite Pig, the staff here is amazing. Food is amazing. The drinks are amazing. Come to Polite Pig. So I'm gonna dive in. It's pork belly. I'm gonna get some of these jalapenos on top here. I'm gonna get a little bit of the red beans and rice, or rice and black beans, and pork belly. Ooh. That's definitely giving Caribbean flavors. The jalapenos are pickled, a little bit of extra spice in there. Those are hot jalapenos, like 4.5, 5 out of 10 on the heat scale. And then the rice, very well seasoned with the pork belly. Let's try the pork belly by itself. Very well cooked. Look at that color. They know how to do barbecue here. Our only notes with White Pig the entire time we come here is that they will modify most of their sides in order to be vegan. But I really want to see them get like a plant-based meat or some sort of like all meat like jackfruit or something else and try their hand with that. I definitely want to see them do that one day. I just did the jackfruit, super crisp, inside super tender. That is, sorry, jackfruit, pork belly. I got jackfruit on the brain. But the pork belly is amazing. Crispy outside, chewy inside, just like it should be, like nice and tender. Falls apart in the mouth like pork belly candy. But not like candied pork belly like Universal tried to kill me with one year. This is amazing. This is a 4.75 out of 5 claws. I love everything on this plate. I wish the pork belly pieces were a little bit bigger. This is a chef special, so I understand. I really need a reason why you people don't come to Polite Pig. If you're looking for barbecue on Walt Disney World property, this is it. There is no tier above Polite Pig. It's either Polite Pig or you settle. We're saying you're settling for something like Roundup Rodeo or Ohana, which is a shell of its former self anyway. Celebrating soulfully, spring style.
Thank you for celebrating soulfully with us yet again for another year at Disney Springs.
Yes, we appreciate they're doing this every year. We're seeing it expanded bit by bit and more celebrations happening all over the parks and resort areas. You guys need to come out and experience. I need to know what celebrating soulfully that you celebrated this month as your number one choice in food and entertainment. I think one comment about what you wanted to try, something you wanted to try if you had been here, you can leave below.
I think so too.
If there's anything else you'd like to see us do, of course, that will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, we might eat and then, oh, thank you. And then what was it? Yoink himself in and out of the ark.
You heard the girl.